Okay, so to build a business that operates on this fast lane path, he lays out 5 core principles, the 5 fast lane commandments.
Yes, and violating these means you're likely slowing down or heading for a dead end, financially speaking.
And the first one he says is the most important,
By far, the commandment of need.
which is,
Simple, but profound. Stop chasing money. Start chasing needs.
why is that the foundation?
Because money follows value. He argues money is attracted to businesses that solve problems, fill needs, ease pain points, provide value on a significant scale. Money chases value creation.
This is where he critiques do what you love.
Yeah, he pushes back on that common advice. Says many entrepreneurs fail because they're focused on their passion, a selfish premise, instead of solving a problem for others.
And loving something can be killed if it becomes a job.
Potentially, yeah. He says the passion needed isn't necessarily loving the process day to day. He didn't love driving limos, he says, but passion for the goal, the why, the freedom it creates. Find the right road that solves a need, and that road can lead you to your dreams.
So how do you spot these needs?
Look for friction. Complaints are signals. People complaining in stores, online forums, frustrating automated phone menus, things that don't work well, services that suck. Pain points, inefficiencies.
So opportunities are everywhere, often simple things.
Often very simple. Convenience, better service, simplification, fixing something annoying.
Okay, commandment 2, entry. Barriers to entry.
Right. His take is counterintuitive. High barriers to entry are good for the person building the business.
Why? Seems like it would be harder.
It is harder, and that's the point. If anyone can easily start doing what you're doing, low barrier, then competition is massive, and you have to be absolutely exceptional to stand out.
He uses network marketing, MLM, as an example here.
As a prime example of low barrier to entry. His argument is that in most MLMs, you're just a foot soldier in the founder's fast lane army. You're climbing their structure, not building your own independent asset.
So it fails the entry commandment, unless you create the whole MLM.
Exactly. And often fails the next commandment, too. His warning sign is everyone is doing it, that often signals low barriers and maybe a saturated market or bubble.
Which leads us to commandment 3, control.
Core idea. You need to own the keys. You need to be the driver, not a hitchhiker.
Who are the hitchhikers?
People who don't have ultimate control over their business or income. Franchisees bound by corporate rules, MLM participants whose downline can vanish overnight if the company changes its comp plan, employees.
Because you can't control pricing, product, marketing.
Right. If you can't make the critical decisions about your offering and how it's sold, you're not in control. Your asset could disappear based on someone else's decision.
So build your own brand, your own asset.
Be the shark, not just one fish in someone else's school. That's the idea.
Commandment 4, scale or magnitude. Linked to the law of affection.
Directly. The law of affection basically says to make millions, you need to impact millions or provide massive value to fewer people.
So scale's about reach, number of customers.
Yes. Units sold, market size.
Okay.
Can your business potentially reach a large audience? A single local store has limited scale. You could replicate it through franchising, but the fast laner, he argues, is the one selling the franchise system, achieving scale that way.
And magnitude is about
Unit profit, or the value delivered per interaction. High value per customer.
This explains why some high-income jobs aren't fast lane, like a doctor.
Exactly. A surgeon provides huge magnitude value per operation, but typically lacks scale, can only do so many operations, and often lacks control, working within a hospital system. The law of affection rewards impact combined with control.
And the final commandment, number 5, time.
This is maybe the biggest differentiator from the slow lane. The principle is your income must eventually be detached from your time.
Meaning the business should make money even when you're sleeping.
Precisely. If the business stops earning the second you stop working, it's fundamentally just a high-paying job, not a wealth-building system. He uses the Ashlyn Gardner coffee shop example.
No.
She owned it, but it owned her time completely.
So the solution is building systems.
Building or acquiring systems that operate autonomously. He lists several types. Rental systems, real estate, computer software systems, content systems, books, blogs that earn passively, distribution systems like selling through Amazon or wholesalers, and even human resource systems.
Human resource systems,
Yeah.
like employees.
Can be, but ideally automated processes or even leveraging loyal customers' disciples who promote your business for free. The goal is automation and systematization,
So you invest time up front to build these systems.
which then generate income passively, freeing your time and funding your life, or even funding other money systems like lending or investments. Using compound interest strategically after you've built wealth, not as the primary engine to build wealth.